Nobody knows by the garden you grow at night. Nobody knows by your latest creation. Hey now, what's with the hiding? Show us a little more light.
Hi guys, welcome to Club Duvet, a weekly video series where I interview up-and-coming bedroom producers and chart their rise from the bedroom to the stage. In this week's show, I interview Marius and the Phenomena. Sorry, I can't say that word properly, I've got a bit of a lisp, but he's originally from Spain and he moved to Berlin just over a year and a half ago so he could focus on his music production and singing and songwriting. So I hope you guys find his story inspiring. Feel free to comment below and give us some feedback. I'm here with Marius and the Phenomena.
Yay!
So just tell me a little bit about yourself and why you are a singer-songwriter.
Writing songs, I've been doing it for many years, but I only started producing like a year and a half ago. And the reason why I started doing it is just because I realized that I needed to find my own sound, and it was quite hard to do it working with other people sometimes.
Yeah. Because you had a band in Spain, right? So
yeah,
you're originally from...
That was great because it was like a playground for me to start songwriting. It was, I mean, it was a great experience. But then when it comes to like bringing other producers to help me out, even though they're great, it's kind of hard for me to explain my vision somehow. So I just think the best way is to like get your hands dirty and spend some time with it, and then see what you like and what you don't like. So it was like kind of by accident that I ended up producing my songs. So it didn't have anyone that I liked that could help me out with it. So
how would you describe your sound now?
I'd say it's quite dramatic. There's lots of strings. I like instruments like harpsichords and this kind of thing. And then I also like to get to mix electronic elements with more classical elements.
Okay.
So I want it to be quite big and visual at the end, like things exploding and stuff. So yeah. And
like, kind of, could you talk through your production process a little bit? So you just started learning how to produce, and kind of like how did you find that process of learning?
Well, at first I found it really hard because I was trying to limit myself to producing and then coming out with a song after.
Yeah.
And it works for many people, but for me it was quite limiting. So the way that I usually do it and the way that actually works is just to write melody and lyrics without any idea of what it's gonna sound like. And I just lock myself up in a room and sing for like half an hour and then try to pick up the good parts.
Yeah.
And then I start producing it and just like try to see what the song is missing, like what the song is asking for. Is, kind of like when you do a painting or something, you need a bit of sky there and like a little bit of something else here. So I think like the less I think about it, generally the more satisfying it becomes.
What would you say the kind of biggest challenges that you see yourself experiencing as trying to establish yourself as an independent artist? Or is that your goal?
So I want to establish myself as an independent artist for sure. My challenges are mainly just like insecurity. Yeah. And just like it's true.
In what way?
True.
Like what? You're worried that people won't understand what you're trying to do, or that people are going to critique your music? What is it that you're most afraid of?
Yeah, I guess it has to do with people, but it also has to do with like trusting myself to follow through on this kind of thing, because I've never like followed through on anything for a long period of time before. So I'm like really desperate to like...
That's just being a millennial.
No, I guess.
I'm kidding.
Oh no, no, but maybe, yeah. But
do you feel like you might give up, or what is it?
Well, I just feel like it's weird for me because I don't really fit into any kind of scene.
Okay.
So it's not easy for me to like suddenly join this group of people that are doing something and be like, oh, I'm one of you now. Let's all like play gigs together. Like the kind of music that I make, it's kind of like in its own little thing. And so I need to be very, I need to believe in it even when it seems like nobody else will like it.
Yeah.
And then they probably, like they might like it, but
but that's what will make you stand out, because you're not following the herd, you're not doing whatever people are doing.
Yeah, I mean
that's what will make you memorable. I mean, whenever I've seen you play, you've like worn this wolf head and you've had a swan as like a kind of hype person, and hype taxidermy
Yeah.
in the background, and that makes you, I think that's what makes you stand out. Do you know what I mean?
I mean, you can also like stand out for the wrong reasons.
Yeah,
you know.
for sure.
But
I don't think you can stand up. Look at Trump, you can't stand up for the wrong reasons.
Yeah, for
The
sure.
goal is to go from the bedroom to the stage, right?
Yeah.
Where are you in terms of achieving your goals?
Well, I'm making an album.
Okay.
I'm writing a lot of songs and I'm demoing a lot of songs.
Yeah.
And then I want to have everything finished this year.
Yeah.
I want to start releasing each song separately, and like I want to create like a little world for each song.
One of the things that I really love about you, I want to go and watch you perform. From my perspective, and I think that's one of your strengths, is that people come and see you perform. It's like, oh wow, there's that guy that did this crazy thing, and it's really interesting, and you know, there's an artist, there's an art element to it. It's not just a.
Well, I'm glad you feel that way.
Yeah, no, I do. I think
Yeah.
it's really strong visually as well. So, you know, obviously the music and stuff is really strong as well. But I think that's one of the key things that I feel that makes you stand out.
I do like the live show, no more than the studio, but it's more special. You
Yeah,
feel more connected.
Exactly.
And more present. So.
And on the note of artist connection, we're gonna go record shopping because I want to learn a bit more about your influences and yeah, and who you would love to collaborate with as well.
Okay, yeah,
Okay,
sure.
great.
All right.
We're back in the next scene. So we're on our way to Mario's favourite music store, which is called Rush Hour Music Store. Because it's on Rush Hour Plaza, as you can see. Woo!
Hi, guy. Hi.
Yeah, because we want to find a little bit more about your musical influences. And yeah, just want to learn a bit more about that.
Let's go in.
Let's go in.
Love. But if you're doubting whether or not to kill the light of dandelions, they seem so bright and you wanna die to die. You didn't shine.
This is one of my favorite albums of all time. It's Little Earthquakes by Tori Amos. It was his first album. It has like a very like phallic mushroom here. The songwriter is incredible. And basically she grew up in like a very Catholic family, and she grew up with this kind of like sense of shame about being a woman. And like growing up gay in like Catholic Spain, I could relate to lots of her lyrics. So this is a great album. It's full of classics, so I recommend it to everyone. What else? Oh, this one here. It's The Sensual World by Kate Bush. It's not my favorite album by Kate Bush. My favorite album by her is Hounds of Love, but this one's really good as well. She's someone that I really admire because she writes her songs through characters, and she's very good at like seeing things from other characters' perspective. And like she has a song about like being like inside your mother's womb and this kind of thing. It's amazing. And this one has This Woman's Word, which is one of my favorite songs of all time. So I'd recommend this one as well. Oh my gosh. These 3 albums, it's amazing because it's got like 3 albums in one. These 3 are incredible. I was just belting something like my neighbors were not happy about it. So yeah, definitely Celine Dion.
Do you use any, like, in that production? I mean, I know you said you don't use plugins or anything, but do you sample for any of these artists that you...
I don't sample artists, no. No, I sometimes I sing something weird into the microphone, and then I sample that and like turn it into something else, so it sounds like a character or something. But no, I haven't sampled anyone, no. This one's amazing. Let England Shake by PJ Harvey.
Alright.
This album and the last one, they just really do it for me. Yeah. So you should definitely listen to it, but not if you're a bit depressed, because then you'll stay there for a very long time. But yeah, amazing album. Dankeschön. Schönen Abend.
Schönen Abend. It's afternoon.
That's like good night. Well, I mean, I hope he has a good night as well. Good life.
So, we have to take a seat because the weather is so shit in Berlin. Hope you guys can hear us. Thanks for taking me record shopping. That was really insightful.
Yeah.
I feel like one of the big challenges that artists face is continuing down the path of creating their art, right? And it's inevitable that you're going to face some challenges and creative blocks. And I'm always interested to hear like how you overcome the creative blocks that you face.
Well, when I've had creative block in the past, was mainly due to worrying too much about other things or about the music or about whatever. So something that helps me is to do something creative that I don't do very seriously. Something that I do for fun. Like if I want to like do drawings or like write a short story, because it's not like what I really want to do, but it's kind of fun. So there's like an element of play to it, and you don't care how it's gonna turn out.
What piece of advice would you give somebody else?
My advice would be to forget about being, you know, like so great or so shit, and just like do what you love and don't overthink it too much.
Thank you so much, Mario, for joining us.
No, thank you. Pleasure.
We'll put all the links below to how you can follow Mario's story as he goes from the bedroom to the stage. Make sure you guys tune in next week for some more bedroom producers.
Oh.
Do you dance, shadow dancer? Do you dance, shadow dancer? Do you dance, shadow dancer?
Marius the Phenomena. I can't.
Marius and the Phenomena. It's like a band, even though it's not a band.
We're here with Marius. I can't even say it. Marius and the Phenomena. It's my list.
Is it really hard? Because then I'll change the name.
No, I just got this list. I just got a list. So it's like
maybe
Marius
I have to do like a list friendly.
Marius and the Phenomena.